Hello and welcome back to something completely different. This is going to be a talk about the new Wolfenstein game, Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. Now, I'm extremely hyped for this game. I've enjoyed every Wolfenstein game in the past. The New Order being my favourite out of them all. The Old Blood being second, but, you know, yeah, I prefer the New Order to the Old Blood. Return to Colossus Wolfenstein's good, the originals are good, but bleh. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. Now, in my hype, I decided to go back onto Wolfenstein's Twitter, have a look at their like beer and sausage advertisement, the fake ones, you know, Commandant's Knackfursts and Super Beer. And I realised something on the Super Beer picture. If you look in the top left, it actually says proud sponsor of the Venus program. And that got my mind clicking because in the background of Super Beer there is a super soldier, and I thought, oh, Venus Project's just the super soldier project, but I'm pretty sure the super soldier project was just called the Uber Solendant project or something. So I had a look at it and I found some YouTuber's video. Links to his video will be in the description, and it's the slides from the New Order where some German officer is explaining in a recording what the Venus Project is and what it could, you know, uphold for the, you know, German people in this fictitious world of Wolfenstein. And it's really, really quite interesting. I'll play the video now so you can have a listen.
Dia 1, die Venus. Unser mysteriöser Nachbarplanet. Bestens zur Kolonisierung geeignet. Nächstes Dia. Dia 2. Die erste Phase des Projekts Venus ist die Errichtung eines Wohnballons, der über den Wolken des Planeten schwingt. Nächstes Dia. Dia 3. In der zweiten Phase werden halbautomatische Drohnen zur Planetenoberfläche entsandt, um dort Bodenschätze zu schürfen. Nächstes Dia. Dia 4. Ein weiteres Drohnengeschwader wird auf dem Planeten nach Anzeichen für Leben suchen und dabei sogar bakterielle Aktivitäten wahrnehmen. Nächstes Dia. Dia 5. Der Wohnballon wird mit den gewonnenen Bodenschätzen in eine schwebende Stadt verwandelt, in der Angehörige von Militär und Wissenschaft mit ihren Familien leben. Nächstes Dia. Dia 6. In der dritten Phase werden aus den gewonnenen Bodenschätzen atmosphärische Transformationsmodule konstruiert und in die Oberfläche der Venus gebohrt. Nächstes Dia. Dia 7. Diese Module verwandeln die Atmosphäre im Laufe mehrerer Jahrzehnte in eine warme, bewohnbare Umgebung. Nächstes Dia.
So in this short clip from Wolfenstein: The New Order, slide 1 states that the planet is colonizable, which means, you know, it's inhabitable, people can live there. However, slide 2 then states the planet itself is toxic, hot, incredibly dense, and full of carbon dioxide. At least that's what the wiki states. But the world itself that will be built on the planet is a floating city, similar to, I guess, Bioshock, another Bethesda game. But yeah, the floating city would be above the planet's surface, and it would hold military and civilian personnel. But I'm pretty sure it's more hinted at military and military experiments done on the planet away from Earth. So, because, you know, the Nazis were known for doing horrible experiments on people, obviously the whole population doesn't want to know about it, so they can do it on another planet and be fine about it, I guess. There's also a Reddit post I found talking about this 3 years ago, when the Wolfenstein: The New Order first came out, which is great because I've watched this video clip. I've played the New Order quite a lot of times, and I like to play through the game trying to find everything, and I do listen to all these recordings, but it never came across my head until I noticed in the top left of the Super Beer, the Venus Project, and then I YouTubed it and it was just there. It's crystal clear. Some of the other stages talk about how drones will be sent down once the planet is built to check if the surface is inhabitable as well, and if the if there's any minerals that can be collected, and if there's life down there, which to me seems a bit stupid considering all the stuff that's happened in Wolfenstein. Like, the Germans have won the war. They've got all this crazy technology, practically infinite resources if they own the world. But they're going to build a planet, or build a floating city above a planet that might not even be inhabitable. And there might be, like, I don't know, massive monsters in there. We've all seen Wolfenstein 2009 with the, I can't remember what it's called, but the portal that opens up and that massive beast comes out. I reckon that's what Venus is going to be like. It's going to be full of weird monsters, probably. But yeah, the main reason why I'm talking about this is because the creators of Wolfenstein stated that they wanted to have their game at least a trilogy. So we've got a Wolfenstein the New Order, Wolfenstein the Old Blood, which is a DLC, so it doesn't count, and then Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus, which does count, that's a second game, along with the free DLCs, if you pre-order Wolfenstein 2, that you get. I don't think they will count either, which means Wolfenstein 3, I guess Venus Project, is going to be most likely on this planet called Venus, which is second closest to the Sun. And on top of the Venus Project, in some of the leaked gameplay that we got, potential spoilers here, in case none of you wanted to watch the trailer because you think it might ruin it for you. The gameplay that was leaked, or not leaked, shown to us a while ago, I can't remember which mission it was. It could have been one of the... Oh, it was the one with the boss fight against the massive mech robot. But nevertheless, you destroyed a base by putting a nuke inside some... in the Oberkommando, or whatever it was called. And you saw loads and loads of rockets take off. Now, the place, the Oberkommando, is where all military personnel kept. They stay there, that's what they stated. And the rockets fly away. Like, they just go up. You don't see them like turn. It's not like they're aircraft. That's the word. Where they were trying to fly away, go to another base and be fine. They just straight up go to space in these rockets, which makes me think all the military personnel went to Venus. I know this is pretty far-fetched, but could Wolfenstein 2 end on Venus? I don't know. Well, yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. This has just been a short little video. I'm sorry for rambling on, but this is just something I found really interesting. I had no idea, like, for a game to set something up in 2014 for Venus Project to potentially even be mentioned in the third game, which could happen in 2020 or something. It's just incredible to me. It's the nostalgia of only 6 years. I don't know. It's crazy. Oh yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.